the trees, bloom in the shadows, fly with the breeze, glow in the glamour, crash in the vents. I shall not look at your thorns and rain. Red rose color, raised with the wolves, beauty roar, found in the womb, a dance with the devils, a river lost, motion velvet, sets combust. Tempted to dance with a wild rose again. She took my hatred. Now I can't be the same. Like feathers on a film, you can cling to my neck. Hands bruising, darkness. Life fades to black. Flow like a river, grow with the trees, a bloom in shadows, fly with breeze, glow in the glamour, trust in the light. I shall not forget your thoughts on the rain. Dance with the devils, river lost, motion velvet, sets combust. I've learned that as you steer the ship, that there's a purpose for the whip. I ingratiate my demons. I tell you that I don't lose my clip. I know a man who lives to toil. He only exists to work the soil. I emasculate his reason to keep them low. Now, are you broken? Losing focus, resignation, abandoned, so unstable, waiting for something to say. I can't get back all the light I stole. The light you stole. And I never get it all. I was made down low. I'm telling you that all I know is hate, and it ain't on my faith. I wish I was stronger, and in the end, when you see me again, can I show you my pain? Because we all get lost. Bring me the scars of every king, so that the matriarch will sing. Tell him
Yo! Welcome back, everyone, to another stream. Today, you obviously know what's going on. Big bombshells tonight, a lot of things coming out. This has been kind of brewing on for, like, what, a week or so now? Uh, there's a lot to cover, a lot to go over. So, you know, before we hop into that, I do want to say thank y'all for getting me monetized too. I genuinely appreciate y'all being getting me monetized. It's awesome. Thank you so much. But we're gonna be hopping right in. I'm unmuting. We got Maggot here. We got Joe. We got Burn. So, yeah, let's hop right into it. Yo, what is up, guys?
Hey man.
What is up? Oh, my screen's
Hello.
all fucked up. Ooh. We're going to my shit right here. Okay. Yo, thanks, Sliggins, dude. You've been supporting the stream. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Goon too close to the sun. Of course, of course. How's you guys going?
It's going.
It's going. It's
It's
going.
it's good. I guess it's fine.
Finish on,
We're
bro.
here.
What the fuck is going on? I mean, I guess we could go into a little of a rundown of kind of how everything went down, right? Kind of all real started. Thank you, Cantaloupe. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's up, Liana? It basically started back with the Joe shit, right? With Bunny show, right? Joe, do you want to go into a little bit of that because that's kind of like more your thing? You know more about that. It's more intrinsic to you. You're more personal about it.
So it didn't really start with that. It actually started with the nude leaks. That happened well before all the other stuff.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to be real, it was kind of before that happened that he was going around and going behind my back, but I didn't know it at the time. Because he's super jealous of me and Bunny are friends, and we do a show together. But it really did start with the nude leaks. So I guess I could just start there and then go from there. So there was a night where he was in a call with. I'm just gonna out everybody. I don't care. I'm just gonna be honest. He was in a call with Robin and Skelly.
Yeah.
And no one knows the reason why he started showing a bunch of people's nudes. But he did. He showed a bunch of women. We're not going to name anyone who hasn't gone public about it. In respect to privacy. Bad Dog joined later, and he says he had been drinking. I believe him because I know how drunk he was by the end of the night when me and him were watching YouTube videos. And they were there for a while, and Echo was showing a bunch of nudes of a bunch of women in the community. I was plastered drunk, fucking gone to the wind like I always get, like super late at night. And I joined, and I kept getting kicked. I kept getting kicked constantly. So then I came in, and I was like, who the fuck is kicking me? Why am I getting kicked? Am I gonna have to get someone's perms taken away? Turns out they were kicking me because they were sharing the nudes.
Yeah.
So I sat there for a while, and I was seeing it all fucking happen. I was seeing it all happen. And there was goading. People were goading it on, asking, oh, do you have this? Do you have that? And I remember, like, as things started going with that, I started to feel worse and worse about the situation and even just being there. I remember I asked him a specific question. I said, are you doing this because you're as drunk as I am? And he said, no, I'm not drunk. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Ha 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 ha. And I remember, as it went on, at the very end, I even said out loud, I said, man, this is disgusting. I don't even know why this is happening. And I remember going, I don't even know why I joined and stayed. This is disgusting. Woke up the next day. I was like, this is disgusting. This is awful. And the first person I went to within 24 hours was Bunny. And I told her everything that happened. And then I slowly told you what happened. I told Burn what happened. And then that's when I figured out about the snaking stuff. I had told Bunny, but I hadn't told you yet. And then I figured out he was doing all the stuff behind the scenes. So he was snaking people behind the scenes, as well as leaking a bunch of women's nudes, including someone who's here with us right now, and a few people who have talked publicly, such as Bunny's paywalled content and all. And when he was confronted the other night about it by me, because he was lying to people about things going on, he vehemently tried to throw everybody else who was in that call under the bus. And you can criticize any of us that were in that call under the bus all you want. Yeah. We shouldn't have been there. We shouldn't have egged it on or anything like that. Whatever. I'm still upset that I even stayed in that call. And that's why I added it. I outed it for everybody. I flat out said, like, I flat out went around telling everybody I trusted, and I wanted it out there. And the reason it didn't go public for a while was because I wanted to make sure that I didn't break any of these girls' privacy publicly, or I wanted to make sure it got out right, because he did exactly what I knew he was going to do privately. He tried to debate bro me on it, and he tried to make it sound like it was everybody else's fault, and he pushed everything, all the responsibility away from himself, until Bunny came in the call, knowing what happened, and confronted him about it. Then he conceded. He only messaged all those women because Bunny said, you need to tell those women what happened.
Yeah, and I want to mention this. I think it's super weird throughout this whole thing, and we've seen this multiple times throughout the whole thing, is how willing he is to, like, play upon the fact of people being ignorant to the situation, right? They're not understanding what's going on or to have the full context of a situation, and he'll play off that. He'll use that to his advantage, and he did it multiple times throughout this whole situation. And that's what's really nasty about it.
Yeah. Yeah. He
Um,
did that
Yeah,
to me
well-
last night. He did that to me last night when we were in our call, because that's what he did. And it makes sense, I guess, if Joe, if the first few people that you went to were Chthonic and Burn, then I guess it makes sense why he immediately just went to painting you three as snakes. So
Yeah, and the thing is, I want to preface this too, is I never attacked him. I never said anything to him. I made jokes on streams. That's about it at his expense, but it's okay. We all make jokes at each other's expense all the time. That is a consistent and constant thing we all do. And he's mad at me because I took his roles away from in my Discord because I thought he
Yeah.
needed the time to get away from the internet. Even though I didn't talk to him, I went, holy shit, I did shit. He like literally was mad about the roles, and I didn't want to talk to him because I know it was exactly what it was gonna be. You know how he literally copy and pasted the same apology to all those females. He literally was gonna say the same exact thing he said to Leah, Joe, and somebody else. I forgot. He also said the same apology to, but he tried to say it this to me, and try to talk to me about it. I'm not gonna listen to that shit, bro. It's fake. You're gonna just sit here and repeat the same thing over and over and over again? Like this, fuck out of here with that shit. I ain't gonna listen to it. To like speed up of what basically ended up where we're at right now, we were literally kind of discussing about AWT, where we wanted to go with AWT. We've been kind of finding our ropes where we want to be in the community and what we want to do, right? And this dude Echo decided that it was his grand idea to tell everybody that they needed to start to pull more weight on the podcast. Oh my god. Coming from the one of the people that don't do as much on the podcast as it is. So that irked me, obviously. There was also things that Echo was saying behind the scenes about Joe and saying, like, what does he bring to the table? And that's what kind of led into the conversation about who needs to be pulling more weight, yada yada yada, right? So then we started having private conversations, and we decided that it was in our best interest to let Echo and Sliggins go because of that conversation. They wanted to have a conversation about pulling weight, so we cut loose the people that were pulling the least amount of weight. I think that's only fair. On top of that, that led into a lot of us having resentment towards him because of what he said, and then we started learning more. And more and more and more and more. And the more things went on, the more things we heard. The more things, even today, I've heard more shit about this shit. And I'm actually shaking and a little bit shooken up from all the shit. It sounds really gay. But I'm genuinely stuttering over my words thinking about the stuff that I've heard today. Like...
Yeah, I do want to say this. This is going to sound extremely gay, but to all those women, I do apologize for even being involved in that call. And I just hope to dear God that me putting that out there so that it did get out was able to help, like, you guys know. Because this is just the short answer. If you got an apology, you are one of many, many women. Many women. If you received an apology, you are not the only one. You are not. I've been discussing specifically with Chthonic, Burn, and Bunny many, many days about all this, and we have been wanting to come out about this for a good few days. We just didn't want him to come in and do all the shit he typically does, where he fucking debate bros you, he fucking misrepresents what you're
Yep.
saying,
Thank you,
or just
Shadow.
flat out lies. Or flat out lies. Because he has flat out lied multiple times in this situation alone to multiple people.
Yep.
That is very true.
Like, and the thing is and I do want to say this, that it became I sound so gay as well, but he literally was making jokes about it, like not even a week ago,
Bruh.
about like wanting, like basically doing it again, right? And you
Fuck,
know, I'm
yeah.
sitting here, I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What did I just hear? Oh my god.
So I'll add this so I don't yap too much because Maggot's here.
Yes.
But I want this to be a point. It doesn't matter how I feel about you or you feel about me or anything like that, right? Me and
Yeah.
Maggot had our fucking back and forth, and I still firmly believe that Maggot or Leah or Bunny or any of you other ladies deserve to know. And you do not deserve to have that privacy ripped. And I've been saying that behind the scenes a lot. Many people have heard me say this. This has
Yeah,
been
that
something
is
that
true.
I've been fucking stressed about.
Yeah, Bunny told me that too. I appreciate you coming out with it.
That's no problem. That's no problem.
I mean, this is what wasn't it a week ago? Like him joking about it. Him joking about it, but the whole thing with it, I think it's been like what? It's been
A week and a half, about a week and a half.
okay. It's
is
been a
when
week
it
and a half
happened, 'cause
since the actual leaking of everything happened.
Yes, it's been about a week and a half because I've been slowly like trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Damn, it seems like a lot longer than that in my head for some reason.
Yeah, it wasn't
It's
that
just like a
long
lot
ago.
long days, I guess. Holy shit. It was just as bad as for hiding it, and just as disgusting. How do you feel about
I
that?
disagree, Lady Nerd Artist. I think clearly he felt bad about it from the start, and you know, he very quickly was able to get to a few people to discuss it and see how to. I could understand not knowing how to go forward in a situation like that, so I don't know. I don't agree.
I would say I would disagree as well, just because of the fact that like, and when it comes to these things and coming out about these things, I think being in control of the narrative is very important. And then when the narrative gets spun into a different manner, I think
Exactly.
that's it makes it even worse, right? And I think that's why I wanted to stream today. You know, is like I just generally just it irritates me, like that it had to get out that way. You know what I mean? It's no fault to Leah either. It's no fault to Leah. Any woman outside of I mean, that figured out probably would have done the same thing. You know what I mean? And I understand the frustration. I don't but it's frustrating that he was able to like control the narrative for a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's a big problem that I was running into is he fucking I mean, he did it last night when right after he left the call with Maggot. You know, he came and called me a liar about a private call we had where he tried to apologize to me about a bunch of things. And it's one of them things where he said, "Oh, you never said this. You never did this. I never did this. And he even tried to skirt all responsibility before Bunny came in to us, to the people on the call.
Yeah.
He skirted it. And then whenever Bunny came in and said, "You need to message all these women. You need to tell them," then he does it.
Yeah. But that's basically what led into everything. I don't want to waste Maggot's time, so Maggot, what do you want to add on to this? I know you kind of have quite a lot to say about some of this shit.
I don't know. I'm super conflicted about all of this, to be honest, because just like it took me super off guard. Last night I had a call with Echo, which is super out of the norm for me to begin with, because I don't usually do the fucking Discord call bullshit. But he had DM'd me saying that he was upset. He DM'd me something about Burn versus Echo or whatever. And so I talked to him for like an hour or whatever, and he basically immediately was just like, trying to paint you, Joe, and Burn as snakes. I don't remember all the details. I just know it was like AWT shit.
Mm-hmm.
There was something about how I guess he was in like a VC with Leia and somebody else. I don't remember who the other person was, but he was in a VC with Leia and somebody else, and he was trying to tell them something personal apparently. And Joe showed up, and because Joe was there, I guess Joe like talked over to him the whole time, and he felt like he couldn't um talk about whatever the personal shit was. I think I don't know if it. I hate the fact that I even have to discuss this. Echo, you suck, bro, because literally our whole conversation last night was about privacy and not trusting people on the internet. Now I have to explain this shit publicly because of your like I don't bro. Anyways, he was I think it had something to do with his mom, maybe. I really don't want to share it. Like I just it really sucks, man, and I just feel like I'm in a position where I can't really do anything else. But yeah, that's what he came to me with, was that he thought you guys were snakes. And then I woke up this morning to all this shit. So
And what's oh my god, dude. Like what makes it crazier, right? Is how many people he lied to in this situation, and how he was willing to, yeah, like I said, basically use people's ignorance to get what he wanted out of the
yeah,
situation, because he knew he was fucked. And the thing is the people he was using is the people he fucked over. All of them, every single one of them, and that's what makes it even crazier. How narcissistic do you have to be to not see that people can see right through your bullshit? I'm sorry that we fell for this shit for so damn long.
yeah. Well, I mean, I guess maybe that's why Joe was like the main bad guy in the story that Echo was telling me. Probably because we had our, you know, gay beef or whatever last week. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'm still dumbfounded by the whole thing because, like I said, we just had a conversation about this last night, and it's been so long too, dude. Like, anything that Echo has from me as far as picture goes are literally from last year. So it's like I'm so far removed from it that it's just like I'm like in shock that he would do this. But at the same time, I knew that there was a possibility of it happening. Um, he had DM'd me right around the beginning of the month, actually, where he was asking me permission to show his girlfriends any like materials he had of me, and I was like, technically, you paid for them, so like I don't. Technically, you can do what you want, I guess, but I prefer if you didn't. Like, if there's somebody who is in commentary a lot or whatever, I'd prefer if you didn't. And the conversation just kind of veered off, and I think that he ended up leaking a picture of rum to me. Uh, and yeah,
What
yeah,
the
it really
fuck?
sucked.
No, you're good. Like I feel you. It's like it kind of is like just came out of nowhere, and it's like a lot of information as well. Like just one after another. He lied about me to you, Chthonic, at the very start. I couldn't really do shit about it. Was shitty. Well, to be honest, I kind of take shit like that. I don't really take shit like that at face value. I like to interact with people first, anyways, and to make my own judgment on people. I don't really take what people say about other people.
I mean, I'll be honest. He did leak DMs of Ivana's to me a few times. Because Ivana and I have had bad dealings or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm questioning like any conversation I've ever had with Echo. To be fair,
Well,
so
what I've been finding out throughout this whole thing as well is how much he has leaked to other people and how much he's how loose-lipped he is. How incredibly loose-lipped he is. Almost none of our shit is private, guys. It's been leaked to other people. It all has. I was literally talking to somebody today where I was talking about him and I kind of brought up some of my personal shit a little bit. And they're like, "Yeah, I already know about that." Okay. I didn't really think you would know about that, but okay. You seem to know a lot about me. I don't even speak to you that often.
yeah.
He he has been constantly going behind people's backs and saying things. Um, I've talked to Burn Chthonic and Bunny about a lot of this, and I've gotten a lot of what he's been doing behind the scenes with people. Uh, and then seeing it myself with all the leaks, it's just something that I mean, I was the first person out of all of the AWT guys to be done with the guy. I flat out, he tried to call and apologize to me. And I burned the bridge. I'm just gonna be, you know what? I'll go a little nuclear. He called me crying, like saying, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I got all this personal stuff going on.
Mhm.
Uh, please, please, you know, I just want you to hear me out." And I said, "Nope, nope, 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 nope. After the way you've been acting, no, absolutely not. Me and you are not friends. You're not welcome on anything that I make. I will be cordial with you on AWT because you're still here. That's it." And then as it slowly started devolving with the way he was treating other people, and we were already planning on getting all this stuff out there, we decided it best just to go ahead and get rid of him now. Because it was becoming a snowball of things. Between the nude leaks, the way he was in the fucking VCs with everybody. I mean, he's got so many skeletons in his closet. So many.
Yeah,
There's
nah.
somebody.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit. I mean, I like, and people like after Maggot. I know. Is there anything else you want to add on to it? Because I know there's some other shit you were talking about that he's done.
Yeah, look, if you guys want to just ask me questions, it's easier if you
Okay.
just ask me questions.
Has he ever paid you for anything?
Yeah, 100%. And I hope these other girls were getting paid as well. Literally every single one of my interactions with Echo, where he received anything from me, was a paid interaction. I didn't really have any sexual conversations with him. Um, Last year in like January, and I know that people are gonna shit on me because this is like it's like dumping personal information, but it correlates. So last year, around the beginning of the year, I got out of a relationship with my abusive ex, who's also the father of my kids or whatever. And for that entire time, he was really like holding financial shit over my head. And like Echo knew about this. He knew that I was like thinking about maybe doing like OnlyFans or something, just an easy way to make money.
Yeah.
Um, and so ultimately, I ended up in a situation where, and to be fair, Echo was the only person I ever did this with. But so I was sending him stuff, and he was paying me for it. I got paid pretty well for it. Like I'm not gonna lie, I made like $550 from him in September of last year alone. So
That does not surprise me.
um, to be clear though, and I just want to make this clear, uh, I never took a single picture for Echo. Every single picture that I ever sent him was something I had already sent Max. So it was easy fucking money, is all I'm gonna say. But like, yeah, fuck that guy. I really hope these other girls were getting some money from him. I really do.
Yeah, I really I hope so too. Um. Okay. Think of anything. Any you guys got questions?
I don't really have questions. I'm just trying not to go nuclear and out all the things I know about him.
I mean, if you guys want to talk about what I put in there, we can.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah, if you
go
want to
for
lead
it.
the way with that, yeah, it's all you.
Yeah, go
Um,
ahead.
so what I was discussing with these guys in our little group chat that we have going on is that a lot of my uh some, well, not a lot, some of my bias towards Magnetar came from Echo because he was DMing me, sending me screenshots of Magnetar in Bunny's chat. He leaked to me one of his DMs with Magnetar where he was like
Yep.
discussing with him about his girlfriend or whatever. Um, and in the DMs that I showed these guys, you can see like he was fully into the whole thing. He really was hoping that somebody would like expose Magnetar for all of this. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not fucking reading all this shit. But um, yeah. And Joe, you had mentioned earlier that it was kind of unfair. To be fair, I really have not watched a lot of the content about me. in regards to that. So if people have criticized me heavily over that, then I don't I don't really know about it. But I guess I've received a lot of criticism for the Cam Soda stuff. But all of those screenshots were shipped that Echo sent me. So
Yeah,
Okay.
it does change that narrative just a little bit. It does change it to where it changes you from being vindictive and taking screenshots of Magnetar and Bunny's Cam Soda to him sending it to you, and trying to use it and you complaining about it and you going, "What
he's
the fuck? What is
literally in
this?"
every single screenshot that he sent me. He's in it. And Bunny, I've maybe been in her Cam Soda thing like 2-3 times, if that, maybe, just to like go in there and say hi to her. But yeah, I don't. I was not a frequent person in there, so I don't know. I don't know. If
Yeah.
anybody has any questions, if the other girls can start calling in if they want
Okay.
to, because Lady
We're
Nerd Artist seems to have a lot to say. So
yeah. We should. Do you want to move to the pit? We can move to
Yeah,
the
we
pit.
can
sure.
move to live.
Or go to the
Send me
live
a link
VC.
to. I don't think I'm in the pit, so just send me a link to
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna copy it, paste it right here in the group chat. And we'll be in the live VC. I'm hopping right in the live VC.
Okay.
Yeah, same. We'll pull you in if you need maggot.
Okay.
Okay, guys. People about to start calling in. I don't even care if I'm dying in this game right now. Where's my live VC? There it is. All right.
There's maggot.
Everybody that wants to call in, you can hop in live waiting in the pit. I will be posting the link for the pit down in the chat as well. Anyone wants to call in, they're free. Give me one moment, y'all.
JFA.
Oh shit! I thought we were gonna do a stage or something.
JFA, D-Max didn't get freebies. You didn't get freebies, nigga. Okay.
I don't know. I
Okay.
was just putting it out there. Thank you for the clarification.
Okay.
That's all. That's all. All right. How's D-Max?
He's good. He's good. We were just
All right,
watching
good.
some anime before this, actually.
No, okay. So what am I here for?
You called in.
You're the one who called in. What do you want to say, buddy?
I swear, I thought this was okay. My Echo of Tragedy story. Cool guy in behind the scenes. Did not know he was in the black market of trading nudies, like trading cards. Okay, don't know why, but bad look for him. Hopefully, the girls take something out of this back from him. Whatever. Let the girls do what they got to do. That's all I got to say.
JFA,
yeah.
JFA, were your news leaked too? Rihanna said your news were leaked.
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
I plead the fifth. That was the right
Add
call.
him to the list. Add him to the list.
Is that all you got to say, buddy?
I thought you were. I thought I was talking to Echo, but
I
you're
could,
too similar.
You know, we could. What the fuck? I said he's free. He's free to call in when he can if he wants to. I don't even think I've banned him from the server or anything. Like I haven't even done.
Isn't he
anything.
in jail right now?
I don't know what the fuck. But we're gonna pull. You know, we're just gonna pull people in. Fuck it. We'll do classic pit style.
Pit style.
All right, let's do
I
it.
am live, so be careful with what you say as well.
Fuck you, Burn.
Can I say the
can't
N-word?
say slurs.
Oh my god.
Hey, Lady
Fuck
Norris, how you feeling?
every one of you in here.
What?
This is
Why?
a good,
You
Uh-oh.
didn't tell me.
good answer to my question. Anyway, no, do not pull him. Anyway,
What? I
I-
mean, so
Lady, if you got something to say, you should probably go ahead and get it off your chest.
go for it.
So many words to say. Every one of you are fucking cowards.
Okay.
You waited for Echo to tell us. You waited for Echo. I trusted some of you fuckers. Do you
Well-
know how degrading it is?
for,
Tell me, Joe. Do you know how fucking degrading it is to learn this from Echo?
no, I don't, and that's why I didn't go out just lambasting and making everything super public
Yes.
because people's
All of you
privacy
have
was at
friends
stake.
who did. You had my fucking messages. Why didn't you tell me, you fucking cocksucker?
Not just, the whole situation was fucked. I only went to specific people. I didn't know what to do. I
Oh,
talked to Bunny for.
well, I am so glad you talked to Bunny. I am so glad you got Bunny's take on it when it wasn't just a Bunny.
I went to the closest
I am
people.
so glad. I am so glad you guys took what they said, not let anyone else know. I am so glad that Bunny knows. I am so glad that Maggot got in on it. I am so glad
What
that
the fuck? I got told at the same time. I got the same fucking thing, bro. I got the same fucking apology and like 3 other people DMing me about it this morning.
Fine then. I'm sorry, Bunny was the one who was told.
Every single person that was told that we had told by then, like, and that had little information, was close to the situation. Like Bunny, her shit was leaked too. While she is a cam artist, it was paid walled content being leaked.
Wow.
It's still fucked up. All of it's fucked up. I'm not saying that it is.
All of you are fucked up. You're just as bad as Echo.
Okay, explain.
Okay, so one, you said that Echo was fucking around in the group chat. When you saw him starting it, why didn't you stop him? Anyone who was there, why didn't you stop him?
I joined when it was in the middle of going on. I already said I should have stopped it. I already
Well,
told
why
that
didn't?
to
Yeah, exactly. You could have, but you didn't.
I don't even think you're in the wrong, lady. Like I have questions about it too because like there's another one.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you too busy ogling Bunny, Joe? Were you too busy ogling my tits? Were you too busy ogling Maggot or anyone else who wasn't? Is that it? Were you too busy watching them to stop it and whack off?
No, I didn't do anything like that. I literally just sat there. I just sat there the whole time. I already said that I felt disgusted the whole time. I immediately told someone after everything happened.
Okay, I'll move.
You're valid to be upset. You're valid to be upset. But I never once condoned anything he did. And I went to someone almost immediately and started asking, what should I do? How should I go about this? I got different takes from people I trusted. I don't even have contact with all them women. How am I supposed to go and tell all the women at once?
All right, what about RDMs, Joe, huh? What about RDMs? All of you could have messaged me and told me.
Fair. I mean, we're not arguing against you. Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with any of you?
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't.
You know how disgusting this feels?
No, we don't. That's why we're listening to you. We're giving you the platform to speak about what you want to, how you feel. Like I'm not going to sit here and argue.
Well,
with
you know what? No, you can't sit on your high horses after this. Being like, oh man, yes you are. You're like, man, look at Echo. Look at how terrible Echo is.
No.
Where's your shit? I feel like a dick for doing this. Where's the oh fuck? I'm a piece of shit for not saying anything sooner. Oh shit.
I'm gonna push back on that a little bit.
Joe
I waited for Echo.
Did you not hear?
Joe was literally saying that before we even started this fucking stream. Joe was saying that to me. So like I think give the dude a fucking chance to defend it. And I don't even like Joe. Like you know I don't fucking like Joe. So this isn't just like a half-ass out of nowhere. Like he was literally saying that to me before we even started the stream.
Before the stream started, I told Maggot, look, we have our problems and all, but I don't feel like any person there should have had anything leaked. I even said after everything happened, I sat back in my chair. Before me and Bad Dog were like just doing our own thing. I said, wow, this is disgusting. I don't even know why this happened. And the next day, I started fucking talking to people.
That sounds familiar. Let me read where I've heard this before. Let's see. Echo of Tragedy. I honestly don't know why I did this. Nothing was saved. No one in call spread it. Blah, blah, blah. They deserve to know I can't be trusted after all that happened. Weird. You're starting to sound like Echo of Tragedy minus the porn sharing.
Bullshit, bro. I'm sorry, dude. That's fucked up. That's fucked up, lady. I'm sorry, bro. That's fucked up. My shit was leaked too, man. Like I think You feel however you feel about it. I'm not gonna invalidate you. I just do think you're being unfair. But whatever, man.
Look, if you had like I'm not even invalid like I'm not gonna invalidate you at all because you have every right to feel how you feel, but to have that many fucking like people to have to reach out to, and the reason you even figured it out from Echo
And some
was
of them people
because
that they don't even get along with because like some of them are people they didn't even get
started
along with. Joe
somewhere.
doesn't fuck with me, but I was in there.
Well,
That makes it even more complicated.
well, you could have started somewhere. Like, oh, hey, by the way, the people that you know, even if he didn't get along with you, maggot, I'm sure one of the
I
other
wouldn't expect
fuckers
Joe.
would
I wouldn't
know.
expect Joe.
No.
I will say that I'm a little bit annoyed with Skelly, but
Okay.
because Skelly
I'm
was there
beyond.
too apparently. So
Yeah,
fuck you,
apparently.
Skelly.
And none of this was gonna come out. Like they flat out admitted none of this probably ever would have came out if I hadn't said anything.
look like at the end of the day, right? Well, I say
Really?
we fucked up. We should have said something earlier, but at the same time, we're a bunch of dudes that never experienced this
Yes.
at all, right? We have no idea what the fuck to do, right? We have no idea. We're like, holy shit, what is going? I'm privy to this information because I'm friends with these motherfuckers, right? So I hear about it and I'm like, holy shit. What are we supposed to do about this? You know, this was supposed to be our friend. He's doing this to other girls. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Like at the same time, you gotta I feel like you gotta look at from our perspective of getting so much information slammed against us, and we're having to now deal with it and figure
You know
out how
what?
we're gonna come about it. And I do agree with you. We should have come out
You
of
know
it
what?
sooner, but we're dumb. You know, like we're kind of retarded.
Chthonic, guess what? I was in that situation. Do you want to know what I did? I sure as fuck got in the DMs of the woman the second I found her, and I told her, hey, by the way, you might want to be careful with this guy because he's showing me what you showed him. So I'm sorry.
No, yeah,
I
fair.
don't mean to do this, but hey, by the way, um, you might want to message that scumbag. But no, instead, you all were just whacking it off into the fucking wind until Joe said something, or whoever the fuck had half a brain cell to be like, shit, this is wrong.
It was Joe.
I mean, like I said, like you have every reason to be mad. I'm not gonna sit here and invalidate
Yeah.
that, but you have to.
No one's in.
No, why are you
Yeah.
making this content for you?
Because people have now know about it. You want to know the situation? Well, we're giving you what our part of the thing, and then we're giving you guys able to talk. People want to talk
Lady,
about
that's how it works, bro. That's how it works in this fucking community. It would have been content regardless. I don't like that it's content either. I think it's fucking really shitty that
Look,
this is content.
think
But
about
you know
hope
how
you
it
don't
is in this
mind me-
community.
I hope you don't mind me saying, but like put aside the content thing. Maybe this is a good idea that this did come out so that other women aren't like they don't end up sending him nudes and trusting him with this. So maybe it is a good idea that it came out rather than to it just been behind the scenes the whole time. You know what I mean? Just putting my little 2 cents
Well,
into that part.
all right, fine. If you want to make content out of this, you know what, Chthonic? I think that you can deny this all you want or say no,
Mhm.
but if you're going to keep all of these super chats, I think you should donate them.
I mean, yeah, I mean, fair. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not like. I only have it just monetized, but I understand where you're coming from. I don't know what to say right now. I'm generally this is a lot to take in, okay? But I can do something.
I can be
I'll
the
do something. Oh yeah, for sure.
This is the second time. This is the second time this shit has happened to me, and I am beyond displeased. I am over every one of you, and I
Okay.
will never trust any of you again.
Okay.
I thought you were friends, like in the acquaintance form, but it's clear that none of you have the fucking decency to say anything beyond Bunny, and you let the degenerate fucktard.
To be fair, it wasn't even Bunny. It was actually, wasn't it Leia who made the original post?
Mm-hmm.
Well, no,
Yeah,
did
so it
it?
wasn't even Bunny. It was Leia.
Well, they talked to Bunny.
Yeah,
I understand, but
Bunny's
Leia
my
was the
friend.
person who made it public.
Wonderful.
Bunny's my friend. I
feel
went
the
to
same
her
way,
for
bro,
advice.
but it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Thank you. Wonderful to know.
No,
And we've tried to keep every woman private. Every woman, we've kept that private so those people don't have to be outed in front of everybody. That's a point we've made very clear. Like, it's up to whomever who wants to come out. It's up to whomever. That was a big thing I talked about with everybody. I don't want anybody to, you know, their privacy and everything is important in this situation. I don't want anyone to feel uncomfortable, or I don't want this to be outed and all these people are named or anything, or things get misconstrued halfway through. I get what you're saying. I should have DM'd you. Yes, I should have DM'd you. But the problem with
Not
that
even
is,
just you. Bird could have said something. Any one of you fuckers. Everyone
but
in the VC that was made had DMs with me.
but the
So it's
problem
not
is
just you, Joe.
I had no idea how to go about that whole thing. The whole thing. I've been stressed about it for a while. Like, ever since it happened, I've been stressed about it. You can ask anyone I've talked to. And I told Bunny as soon as it happened. I talked to Bunny about a lot. Same with Chthonic, same with Burn. And I've been stressed out of my fucking mind.
You
Imagine
poor
knowing
thing.
all that shit. Imagine knowing all that shit and going, this is fucking bad. This is fucking bad. And if you do one wrong thing in this, then it becomes a shit show, and a lot of people have their privacy violated, even worse than it's already been.
Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo. You felt fucking stressed.
No, I get it. I get it, lady. Like, I understand. Like, it's not him. The way he felt is not quite the same as like the people who actually had their fucking nudes leaked. I understand, but they're men and they're fucking stupid. So
yeah, we're
Yeah, the worst thing
retarded.
that
We're
happened to
retarded.
them is
Like,
their testicles.
I'll literally sit here. I'm not even arguing against anything. Say we're fucking stupid. You know, we didn't know what to
Yeah.
do in this situation. We're fucking retards. Like, we don't experience this shit. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
have never had my dick pic leaked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how you feel.
yet,
Yes.
Let's
Yeah.
hope it doesn't.
You know what? I'm gonna leak it myself.
Let's go.
I'm just like, okay. We're just not do the jokes right now. But uh no, you're completely valid, and I want you could sit here and you don't want to be friends with us or trust us over this. You know, that's your decision, and I'm not gonna sit here and argue with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's completely fair.
Yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't go to you, and I'm sorry that, you know, about all this. You're within your right to be
No,
upset.
none of you had half the brain cell to even, oh, I don't know, kick him from the VC. How many women did you sit there and watch? Tell me, how many women? I
Oh,
don't
there were.
need names. I just want a fucking number.
Oh, I couldn't. There was enough to where he came
Yeah.
in. There were enough
Give
to
me a
where he
second.
had to ask people and stuff.
And how long did you sit here and watch?
Oh, I was in and I will say I was in and out watching because I was playing Star Wars Outlaws, but they the other guys were going crazy. They were in there longer than me. I joined halfway through.
Mm.
I don't know how
And in
long.
all,
There's 11 people on the list that I have. So
and in all of your mod powers, none of you. And I don't even want to hear any more of this. Well, I'm dumb. Because that, quite frankly, is a cop out.
Fair. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, we are retarded.
that's just my
Then admit that
expectations
you're
of
as
men, so-
degenerate as Echo.
I'm not as degenerate because I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
No, I don't
You
agree with
stood
that.
by.
I mean, I stood by information I was told, not sitting there and I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna stand by being called a degenerate.
I do agree with the people in chat that keep bringing up the who was goading him on. I know that you guys said before you weren't going to out that, but I really think it's important for you to out who was goading on the behavior.
It was Skelly, Robin, Bad Dog in that call, and then I joined.
Okay, but who was goading on the behavior for him to do it?
Mostly it was the guys that came in before. Because there were many times when they would say, "You need to show Joe this one. You need to show Joe that one." All I ever did was ask, "Do you have this one?"
And Bad Dog.
I mean, Bad Dog, yes.
Be
They
specific.
were in
What are you
there.
guys trying to do about this then? beyond
it just
doing
kept
your
going.
little screen? What do you plan on doing to those three?
I don't know. I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus.
Well, what are you gonna do? Really? So you're gonna. So you say that Skelly, Bad Dog, and Robin goaded on
I wouldn't say bad dog
Echo.
to that
Okay, so
extent.
Skelly and Robin goaded on Echo's little porn spree, correct?
As far as I know,
faggot.
yeah, they were in there well
Well, what do
before
you-
me, and when I went in, there were multiple times where it would say, "You should show Joe this one. You should show Joe that one."
So what are you gonna do to those two then? Burn
What,
Chthonic Joe? What are you gonna do?
what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything.
Punish them. You can ban them.
How?
not
How
their
am I
parents.
supposed to punish them?
Remove them from your communities, or are you just gonna be okay with them hanging out? Are you okay with that behavior? How much longer until the next Echo of Tragedy shows up?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm
Oh,
just
I
as confused
don't
as
know. Do
everyone
what
else.
you did to fucking Echo. Remove them. Tell everyone how much of a piece of shit they are. Treat them like how I feel. Treat them how every one of these women who haven't spoken up, thank God. Treat them like the pieces of scum they acted. Or are you okay? Treat them like you would a pedophile. How about that? Would you allow a pedophile in your
Joe,
community?
That's a
Joe, can I ask you a quick question here? What exactly did Echo get banned for? Not just leaking these nudes, or did he do something else to get ousted from the community?
I mean, are you talking about? Are you okay? So I'm gonna speak on this a little bit. All right, in the sense he got ousted from our shit on top of everything that happened with the nudes, everything that was happening, everything between us. We decided that we just couldn't fuck with him anymore. You know, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's everything. There's a lot of things that go into it. On top of that, I mean, we can't be having that shit. That's irrepressible, disgusting behavior.
Well, I'm glad it was just one on the list.
I mean, like I was saying.
A
I
question
don't
for
know.
Joe.
Yep.
How many of these girls were actually your friends, quote unquote?
As far as I know, my friends, my friends.
Someone who you talk to, who you have trusted conversations with, the whole lot.
Leah and Bunny, but I didn't see the Leah stuff because I didn't come until midway through.
In that case, I have to agree with Lady here. If something of Bunny's came out and you saw it, you should probably tell Bunny
I did.
at the very least.
He did. He
Oh,
I
let
did you?
did.
Bunny
Okay.
know. He didn't let
Okay.
anyone.
Okay. Well, did you see any of the other people in question?
There was a lot of them going on. There were so many that the other guys were naming more girls than me.
Well, why didn't you contact the women that they named?
I don't have contact with all those women. I don't have contact with every single one. I was trying to figure it out, talking to people I trusted, figure out what we should do. I didn't know what to do.
Let me ask you this. I was in Huggy Stream earlier, and
Oh,
this whole thing of revenge porn arose earlier. Do you think he might be charged with that in the state that he's living in, or no? I kind of heard this off the cuff with Flatley and Slug.
I have no idea. I don't know if it constitutes. I don't know.
I,
In the
Yeah, I'm
case
not
of
sure.
in the case of paywalled content, maybe. But like in my case where I was selling him content like off the I don't fucking.
Okay, do you believe he should be charged for revenge porn?
Yes.
I would say yes as well. I
Yeah,
mean,
I do.
Okay.
I think we all agree to that. I think a lot of us are on the same page about it. I mean, there's like this is a whole mess of a situation. It's generally way worse than you guys even know. And like I again I don't know how a lot of these people know, and there's a lot of shit I can't talk about, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. There's a lot of shit I can't talk about. There's a lot more going on. He's a way shittier person than anybody knows besides just this.
Oh, I'm only just hearing just the tip of it. Apparently, Lady Nerd Artist is over here, and she's livid, like completely just out of her
Yeah.
fucking mind, angry. She's beyond pissed off, dude. This is really fucking serious. But I don't know. As far as what you should do or how you should handle the people in your crew, that's completely up to you. Sorry,
Yeah.
lady, but I can't really twist their arms to doing what you want them to do. Should they have told like everyone? Yes, but as far as I'm hearing from Joe, he only saw from Bunny, and he told Bunny.
No, I saw everything that was going on here or there while I was playing games, but I went to Bunny because I didn't know how to go about making this public or telling or doing anything. I didn't know. I've never been put in a situation like that before.
And at the end of the day, if you and Bunny are like cool, your friends, whatever, like you are going to go to your friend to ask her advice before other people. Just that's what I would do personally. To kind of be like, what the fuck am I meant to do here? How do I go about this?
Yeah,
And then kind of go from there, asking advice from your buddy. That's what I would personally do, and
I
that's
agree.
that's why I feel like Joe's kind of cool in that, in going to Bunny about it first, or like whatever kind of timescale it was. So yeah, I think that's only fair.
I know this may not be the answer you want to hear, lady, but I think they did the best that they could do at the time that it occurred. You know,
It is
hopefully it
what it
never
is.
happens again, but in case it does, now they know what to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad we got to be there first.
Well, it
It's
shouldn't have happened in the first place.
should not
It
have
shouldn't have
happened.
happened in the first place. And at the end of the day, there isn't like a manual on how to deal with these things. There isn't a black and white answer. So, maybe this isn't the best way that they could have done about it, but it's like the best way that they thought that they could do about it. They can only fucking learn. God forbid this fucking happens again. We obviously do not want that shit to happen again. God forbid it does. They kind of know what the fuck to do next time, you know? Not saying that you guys are a stepping stone or whatever, nothing like that. Absolutely not. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah,
And
I
they
was.
acknowledged mistakes were made.
Yes,
Sorry,
I
go
should
ahead.
never have even been in there. I never should
Yes.
have. I've acknowledged this. I felt disgusted after all that.
You should be.
I am. I don't I
Every
do
day.
I have
Yeah,
been.
every day. No, I hope. No, there should be no have been. There should be I am.
That's what I'm saying. I have been. That's why we're here right now. That's why I got outed. That's why all those people got those messages.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. There was just silence in it for a long time. Okay, like I said, you can only keep.
Echo, aren't you sorry?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I wasn't there, but
I'm
all I could
sorry.
say is
Chthonic.
no, you're good.
Sorry.
I mean, I wasn't there for the original leaks, but I did get privy to the information. I don't know how long after. I don't. I wasn't keeping track of the timeline up until right the last few days when I've been trying to put everything together, right? So I don't know what else to tell you. I fucked up. I could have told more people. I could have gone out and started telling people, but it wasn't my information. I didn't feel like it was my story to tell. It wasn't I wasn't there. What am I supposed to do, right? I'm giving the people the platform to be able to speak, but I'm not there for it. I don't know what to do, what to say. It's not my story I'm privy to tell, right? And there's a lot of things that I'm not privy to speak on because it's not my story. It's yours.
Regulations.
You feel me? I'm doing the best I can in this situation with everything coming out. I want you to be able to sit here. You can fucking yell at us, yell at anyone. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like.
Lady, are you mad at Joe and Chthonic?
I'm mad at everyone who didn't
What
say
gave it
anything.
away, retard? What the fuck?
I just joined.
Oh.
Riley, I am beyond pissed off. I know I
At
shouldn't
them
feel
directly
hurt.
or Echo?
All of them. I'm mad at the people that sat in that VC and let it go on. I'm mad at Burn and Joe with all their mod powers not doing shit.
Okay.
So
I'm mad
let me
at.
hold on, lady. Let me put it to you this way, right?
Okay.
I've been in these situations twice now. Now this is the third time, right? If they get it wrong, and this is what I told them, if they get it wrong, and Echo didn't actually do any of this stuff, because Joe said he's like I felt disgusted the next day. I don't know what was going on, all this other kind of stuff. That's what he told me, right? We get
Yes.
this wrong. Who's the evil villain at the end of the day, right? It's us. I did the same thing with Ember Lily, the same thing with Demented, right? And I did the same thing with Echo here. We have to make sure everything is crossed, all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted. I know you feel frustrated and you're a victim right
And
now, all right?
were the T's crossed and the I's all and the I's dotted?
It's all out right
Finally, did
now,
that check out?
obviously.
Did all of this? Was this all in your little checklist? Don't tell the women involved. Only talk to
It's,
the content creators that
see,
I'm
see,
close to.
see.
Don't inform anyone.
Look, I'm gonna
Nobody
push
said
back
that.
on
You
this
and I,
this narrative. You're being told that we are doing what we could thought was right in the sense of talking to people and slowly asking people, hey, this, and that. We weren't just gonna out the story right away. Like, and I'm sorry we didn't get to you sooner and talk to you about it sooner, but we were doing our due diligence to make sure everything
Oh,
was correct.
so who was your due diligence? Who was your due diligence?
Making sure we knew who was involved. We reached out to the people involved, asked the people involved, and talked out with them. All right, I've had multiple conversations today with multiple other females in this situation. Okay, I've been doing my due diligence. We all have
lady,
been.
you should know, in this community especially, what baseless accusations, what accusations get you in commentary. You know what happens when you get it wrong.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I mean, look at with the maggot situation with Magnetar and the insinuation of the scamming. Everybody insinuated on that thing because nobody got the full information from it, and
Fucking hate
everybody
you.
called
I hate
Maggot
you flatly.
saying,
I
"Oh,
fucking hate you,
Magnetar's a
bro.
scammer."
I hate you.
Sorry, Maggot. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus there, right?
You're such an
But I mean, that's what happens when you have baseless accusations. We wanted to make sure. We wanted
But
to
it
talk to
wasn't
everybody.
baseless accusations. There were people there. Joe said that people
We
were
had
calling
to
out for
confirm.
specific women's tits or whatever images.
Yes, and talked to Joe. We talked to all the other ones, and they all felt the same way.
And what? Were you guys just gonna what? So it was just let
Here we are.
Chthonic decide he was gonna message everyone to tell them,
You
oh,
know,
he's
lady,
buying
no.
away.
Don't blame Chthonic. Don't. It was me. It was me. All right. Don't blame
I
Chthonic.
didn't say.
Don't
I
blame
said
Joe.
Echo. I meant Echo of tragedy.
Oh, I thought you meant Chthonic Echo. My bad.
No, if I say
Blame
Chthonic, I'll
Flatley
say
anyway.
Chthonic.
Yeah, blame me.
I mean, on the
And
end.
here's the thing, lady. At the end of the day, though, and I personally believe this, and I'm pretty sure Chthonic and Joe and everyone here can agree with this. Had we not stepped in, he would have never said anything. He would have never reached out. Do you think he would have reached out to you on his own? Do you think he would have done that?
He did it for a week and a half.
You said 2 weeks or a few weeks.
Been a week.
I know
No,
you're
it's been
very
about a
upset
week
right
and a
now,
half.
A
lady.
few weeks ago.
And I'm sorry you feel this way. I'm sorry if we are making you feel this way. But I
It's
just
fine.
feel like there
I'll
was some
remember this.
misdirected anger towards my friends, and I'm going to defend them. You know?
You're right. I'll
And
remember this.
and all those guys in that call felt bad too because I talked to them just
Oh,
today.
I'm so glad they felt bad after seeing women's tits.
Hey, hey, lady.
Hello, Leah.
Okay,
Hi,
so
Leia.
I get that you're frustrated. I just want you to know, like, the guys were doing everything behind the scenes to try and dot their I's and cross their T's. They were doing their due diligence. They really cared. I'm gonna tell you, they really cared because when I found out about this, my first immediate question was, why didn't the people that were supposed to know? Like, why was I was asked, why was I told at the last minute, being one of the people that had their public pictures shared. I don't care because they're public pictures. I care because of the private pictures. I'm really cared because of you, lady. Um, that's besides the point. The guys really cared. They were trying to dot their I's and cross their T's.
Doesn't feel like it. It feels like they're
They
covering for their
th-
own
there
asses.
was certain people that they had to talk to at certain times, and one of them was me, because had they talked to certain people at certain times, they would have gone nuclear, and Echo probably would have continued to lie in this whole situation. And he did start to lie in this situation. Even in the response with Rum, he was trying to make it sound like Joe and everyone involved were not were like okay with it. And yes, I don't like that they were sitting in that call and this stuff was happening and nobody said anything. It's private nudes of people. I don't support that, and it should be laughed at, especially at Skelly and Robin, because they are the incels that they are. They okay, people should be laughed at. We're just laughing at beavers like a few days ago. Anyways, um,
You know what, Robin? If you're listening, I don't want you to talk about Oz being stolen valor because you're just as bad as Oz. So you better shut the fuck up about Oz and his stupid bullshit. Because you watched and you
I
stood by.
I will say the minute
I
I found out that Leia was involved, she was the first person I wanted to contact in that list,
I was
and it was at
told
4
the
a.m.
reason why people were talked to at certain times was because they knew that, like me, for instance, had I been talked to first, I would have immediately gone public about it. That's why you see the tweet that I tweeted, because Echo was lying behind the scenes. Okay. In that
Yeah.
Rum response, he goes and makes it sound like all three guys were just not caring, right? And they really did care. I asked them if they like disavowed Echo, and they all did. Okay. I'm so sorry that this happened to you, lady. And if you do feel angry and you do feel like you're just frustrated and we're not taking the proper action,
You're valid to feel that way, by the way.
you are. You definitely are. Say it.
I am
Echo is
beyond angry. I want all of you to feel how I feel. I want you to feel as disgusting as I feel right now. I want you to feel every insecurity inside of you constantly fighting at your heels, especially the fact that you know that you can't trust anyone, especially to tell you about something as important as this. I want you to know that no matter what you do, I hope this stains your soul till the day you die.
Man. Okay. Yeah, like I said, your feelings are valid. I don't know what else more to tell you. Everyone's,
There's
given their
nothing
point.
else.
I don't know what else to tell you.
and we're not trying to downplay at all. Echo tricks me, and I have egg on my face. uh, Sen wants to go up on the Huggy stream and say, Leah, you thought that was your friend. You used to defend that guy. Yeah, I used to defend that guy.
Mhm. I believe you. I believe you for the record because like we were talking about earlier in the stream, I had a call with Echo last night where he literally was talking about how Leia was one of like the only people that he would talk to about his mom and shit. So I believe you.
Yeah, it's always Is my mic unmuted? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always about his mom. Anything he gets into, it's always all personal this, oh personal that, oh this happened, oh that. Can never take
Yeah.
accountability. And when it
It's
comes
so
to
hard,
I
man.
unheard
Because
my name,
I've lost a parent
there's
too. Like
nothing
it's just
I
so
could have
hard.
done. I am sympathetic to you, lady. And when it comes to mod powers, I didn't even know this call happened. When it comes to Joe and all them, I didn't even know it happened.
Like,
Just know we're here to take accountability. We're here to take ownership. We're here to take the L. This is absolutely ridiculous what happened. I absolutely disavow what happened. Lady, you are absolutely validated, and I get what you're feeling, and you have every right to feel
Yep.
the way that you feel. And this is why Chthonic is doing this live stream to for you to be able to come on here and say what you feel. He wants you to be able to say it. And
I can't speak for anyone. You know what I mean?
yes, it's not right for us to do that.
Look,
All right.
and
I'm gonna step away.
and I do think, I mean, after that saying this, I do feel like we I don't even know. Let's just put it this way.
Huh.
You know, we had good intentions, and sometimes good intentions, you know, end up with, you know, retarded shit. We end up fucking up, you know. Hell is paved with good intentions, you know what I mean? Like, um, we fucked up, but we can do it. We can only do what we can, and we're sorry that we didn't do it sooner. All right. Um, I don't want you to keep like having to like struggle through it. Like, if you want to keep being on here, you can, but I don't want to like publicize
Duh.
your pain right now. Like you feel like, I feel like you're like, I don't want to like do that to you. Like I do want you to have your voice and you speak. You got out a lot, you know, of anger, and I feel that, but I don't want to also, you know, prolong
No.
your suffering to have to fucking, you know, sit here and deal with this.
I will just say that the way you feel is rightfully so, right? I don't want to downplay it, like what I was saying. But when we were calculating all this, right? If there's any wrong steps along the way, it'll be my fault. There's been multiple times where Joe and Chthonic were like, I don't know if I can say this. Can we even say this? How do we go about this? There were so many questions, and they so wanted to do the right thing, and it was like, oh well, all right, we got to hold on. This is crazy, you know. This is insane. You know what I mean? I, I, I'm defending them and also trying to ask you to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, it's very hard right now.
Yeah,
You were
like,
directly involved.
generally, I'm gonna start answering some questions from chat and from you guys. If you want to want clarification on the situation, feel free. There's been a couple
Absolutely.
questions about were they sent to other people? Were they done? No, this was, from our understanding, all the nudes were showed through
Private VC.
through private VC.
And how do
Wait,
we...
hold on. Through a screen sharing, all the people in the private VC did not receive them, do not have them downloaded to their computer. They do not have any of that. It was done through a screen share.
screenshots
That's how
of
it was.
this?
Screenshots were probably sent to other people if it was outside of the group. But from my understanding, that private VC was shown, all those things were shown through a screen share, not a screenshot.
Yes, but my point is even if images
Screenshots of the
weren't
screen
sent,
share.
downloaded, blah blah blah, they could have screenshotted it. Because I'm
Oh,
sorry,
fair,
but
fair,
if
fair.
someone can do that and egg it on, I have zero doubt that they didn't screenshot.
I didn't screenshot a single thing.
I will vouch for Joe. He wanted to. He literally said,
Yeah,
"I'll
because
give
he
you
was
my
too
hard
busy
drive.
getting
I'll give
kicked
you
out.
everything."
To be honest, I'm not even worried about Joe. I think the person that I have like the most issue with right now is probably Skelly. So
Or
I actually I would agree with you because Skelly has
I
been
have
on a
no
grooming
doubt.
arc a little bit, and it would make a lot of you ladies a little bit unnerved. That is a situation
No, I
we
want to
can
punch
also
Skelly in the
address.
face.
If you guys want to do that, we totally can.
So, what do you guys plan on doing now after this stream? What are you gonna do for the people
Burning the world
involved?
with
What are you gonna
Echo.
do with... All right, and the people that were goading him on, what were you gonna do with them?
Probably the same
Hmm?
thing with Echo. Was Robin the one goading him on? Who were the ones involved?
Everybody in that call was goading in reality.
So it was
And
Joe, Echo, Bad Dog, Robin, and Skelly. To be clear.
Oh.
so what do you guys plan on doing with them?
We plan on addressing them separately the same way we addressed it with Joe when he brought this first up to us.
So you're gonna address it privately and then let things be?
No, I'd like to do it publicly, but I'd like to see where they're at and what they were trying to say versus what we already know what was said in that VC, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very simple. Their stories don't match up. Somebody's lying, right? And Bad Dog and Joe have the same exact story.
Okay. Why was the nude sent in the first place? I'm pretty sure there was goading. Hold on, I'm checking chat right now, guys.
That guy is a troll, bro.
I know, but he's asking a,
Yeah,
he was asking an actual question though. That is actual genuine question though.
I sent mine for money, bruh. I made money off that fucking stupid simp. All right, I made like $550 alone in September last year. Like fuck, bruh.
There's another
What?
question.
I'm not gonna lie.
I hope
That's a
I
lot
hope
of
the other girls
jalapeno
got paid.
chicken wings.
Exactly. I hope the other girls got paid too,
Unfortunately.
man. I hope I wasn't the only one.
Nope.
I will say, without a shadow of doubt, I will back Bad Dog 100% fully. I will back Joe 100% fully. And if I'm wrong, then I guess I'll fall with them. But when talking to Bad Dog and Joe, I do not believe that they're egging this action on.
So what was Bad Dog's story since he's not here? Can you guys tell us what Bad Dog was saying?
He joined before me. He was drinking that night too.
Oh.
I know he was because by the end of that night we were laughing at dumb YouTube videos, and I even asked him if he was drunk.
Oh, Skelly.
There's Skelly.
All right, I only got 10 minutes, so I'll try to make this quick. Fuck. Okay, what
Fuck
is
you,
the?
Skelly.
Okay, so I think I was at the part where Lady Nerd was.
We have not talked to Skelly, by the way.
Okay, so yeah. Fuck, where do I begin? Someone give me a question. I need to
Just explain what happened when you were in the call. I'm a little bit annoyed with you. Obviously,
yeah, I don't blame you. So yeah.
Beyond
All right.
nervous.
So basically, I don't remember how this started. Me and Robin literally do not remember. We were just in the
I'm sorry, you
VC
don't
with Echo.
remember?
We were just shooting the shit.
That's
And then somehow it snowballed into Echo bragging about how he has women in his DMs. He started showing off a couple of them, and then led to him showing off the nudes. And basically, he told us he has everyone in commentary. So then that's where me and Robin started naming a bunch of people. And then when we, I guess, ran out of names, he then started pulling up pictures and he cropped out some of the image, like their face. And then he's like, I want you to take a guess at who this is. And well, me and Robin couldn't guess most of them. And then he would reveal it's this one.
Oh
and
my God,
that's
he did the same thing to me
Wow.
in my fucking DMs. He did the same thing. The only person he showed me was Rum, but he pulled this fucking same game with me too, dude.
he did it with Rum and Clancy. Those are the two that I remember. And after that, that's when Joe comes in, and Bad Dog's
Bad Dog.
in the middle of that joins in as well. Before that, I think when Bad Dog joins is when he started doing the guessing, because he had to catch up Bad Dog with whatever we were doing. And
So
then that's when Joe comes
you
in,
didn't
and
have
Joe was getting kicked. He was getting kicked, and Joe came in pissed off. He's like, "Who the fuck is kicking me?" And then, of course, that's when we showed everything that we saw to Joe. All right. And
so
by
you
the way,
didn't
guess
have a
I
single thought in
reached
your
out.
head that wow, this is kind of scummy.
After that, I know Joe felt remorse. I literally moved on and just didn't say anything because I just forgot. Like I just didn't give a shit. Like, okay, cool. One night of nudes.
Wow.
Move on with my life. I did whatever. I didn't bother reaching out to
Uh-huh.
anyone. I just forgot about it, literally. So call me a piece of shit for not reaching out to a woman or feeling any remorse, but I literally just moved on. I was like, that was a night and that was
I
it.
think you're just as bad as Echo. You're just as bad as Echo. Fuck you.
Yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, because I'm the one who has these fucking nudes, and I decided to leak it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
No,
definitely.
you're the garbage
I'm
that
terrible.
enabled it. You're the garbage that sat there and enabled him to be like, oh, funny little guessing game. Let's trivia, guys.
I mean, when you say you have every fucking woman, you tend not to fucking believe them, and then to your
Oh, you
surprise, he
play
almost has
along
everyone. All right, fuck
regardless
off.
with a retard?
11 is not all the women in commentary, Skelly.
That says when you have a lot. I didn't say 11.
But that's exactly how many there were. There were 11. That's not all the women in commentary. There's a lot more.
Either way, I did reach out to some women. I reached out to Olivia Wang. I reached out
Bruh,
to.
you reached out to that fucking bitch, but you didn't send me
Dude.
a fucking message? Kill
What do
yourself.
you mean?
Actually, fucking kill yourself.
What do you mean? No, hold
Kill
on.
yourself, bro.
No, when you
Follow the road
no
to the
today.
leader.
I'm talking about today, you idiot. I'm talking about today. I reached out today
Like I
after
said,
all
Skelly,
this
follow
broke
that
out.
road with the
After
laser.
you had your, I don't care what you're saying. You can keep crying. You're a degenerate just for sending them to him. Anyways,
Yeah, I hope you cut yourself.
yeah,
Whoa,
cool.
whoa,
Anyways,
wait. Let's not do all that.
No, I mean every word. I hope he does, and I hope he follows the road.
yeah, cool.
I
I
get
really
it.
don't care. You can keep crying. You're the one who decided to send them to him, not my fucking
Yeah,
fault.
you're
Next
the one
time,
that played the little
don't say
retarded
shit
game with
over
him.
online and don't expect it to get leaked, you dumb bitch.
Yeah. Don't be the retard
Whatever.
that leaks
Cry
the
me a
Nicole.
fucking river. I can care less.
Okay. All right.
Anyways, as I was saying, I reached out today to. I'm gonna do this. Anyways, I reached out today in the afternoon to Olivia Wang, Clancy, and Babs. Clancy reached out. She said that she got the message that everyone got. She says that she doesn't forgive him. Olivia Wang wanted to make it perfectly clear. He also sent him money. He sent her money as well, and it was only for pictures. And she actually did send me the Cash App receipts, and she said I'm allowed to show that off. And each picture, I believe, was, oh my god. So he was sending money from $50 to $10, $25, and the highest he paid was $120 for a picture.
That's it?
I'll probably send them over. You guys can
God,
add the sending a lot of money. But yeah, she made it perfectly clear that she finds him a loser and she only did it for money. And there was no sexual interaction. If he says otherwise, is wrong. So yeah. Oh, any questions or any comments?
Skelly, you're one fucked up dude, bro. What
Fuck
the
you,
fuck
Skelly.
is that about? That's actually fucked up to say.
What am I? Wait, what? What did I say?
Lady, I just got one question, right? You seem to be the most mad about this so far, and it seems like you're mad that your sense of security with Echo was betrayed, and you're very mad at Skelly for his sentiment where he said, well, you shouldn't have shared him online anyways. You had a very different sentiment about that almost same exact situation, regardless if there were nudes or not, when you were exposing Tony Hits and his private DMs with you.
I guess I'm not shocked, bro, because I already knew going into it that there was a possibility, but because like I said, the last time I sent Echo shit was last year, so it kind of just eclipsed my mind that it was even a fucking problem until all of this shit. But
yeah,
I just have a problem with them being screen shared. I don't have a problem with the guys in the call per se. I mean, they really shouldn't have been there. But at the same time, we've seen a lot of things exposed publicly on Twitter.
I mean, he shouldn't share it at all.
Really
I just had a
ridicule,
conversation with Echo. I literally just had a conversation with Echo back on September 6th, where he
He
DM'd
should have done
me.
it at all.
He DM'd me and he was like, "Hey, is it cool if I show you my girlfriend your pics or whatever?" And I was like, "If she's somebody who's a regular in commentary, I'd prefer if you didn't, hard pass." And I was like, I already it's a very troublesome thought for me for anything more to leak about me than there already is. And then the conversation kind of veered off, but I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not a problem, it's not gonna leak or whatever. And then literally this fucking happens, dude.
It gets
literally
leaked,
this
yeah.
fucking happens.
Well,
Yeah.
the number one thing in commentary we all talk about. What's the number one thing?
Yeah, we know it.
Don't send anything in DMs because it's always going to get exposed.
Yep.
And the craziest crazier stuff. I wouldn't really persecute Skelly because crazier stuff has been shared on Twitter publicly, and everyone that likes those tweets never gets persecuted and dragged through the coals.
Well, just sorry to interrupt, but Slug just fucking DM me saying enjoy the block and I got banned from his server. Cool. I'll live another day.
Okay, I have a couple questions in chat. All right. This is the first one for you, Skelly. Did Skelly take
All right.
screenshots because he would?
No.
Okay.
I've got
All right, move on from
better.
that.
If I was a betting man, him and Robin Wood.
Matt Pitt asks.
Be real.
Matt Pitt asks, did they? How much did he pay for him? 120, higher than that.
I made
yeah.
$550.
higher.
I made $550 in September alone last year.
Yeah.
September of last year.
Gotta get on
How
that
many
wave. What the
photos did
fuck?
you take for him? How many photos did you
I
send
don't know.
him?
I don't remember. I don't even. So
They're
for the
D-Maxes,
record, I
right?
didn't shut the fuck up. I didn't take a singular photo for Echo. Everything that I gave to Echo was something that I had already taken for Max. Like way everything that Echo got, I never took a single photo for Echo. It was easy money actually because of that. So
I
Okay.
just want to
Bro,
say,
GG's. Bro
I
paid
don't-
$500 for secondhand pictures. That's insane to me.
550.
What a loser.
Yeah, leftovers.
Huh?
What a
That's crazy.
loser, bro.
Why would you pay for pay for dudes when you can go to Google, look up naked ladies on Google? Dude, for sure. Like you could.
You know how
Those
crazy
nudes
that
are
sounds?
stolen, Chthonic.
They're stolen.
All
nudes.
the nudes on Google are stolen.
They're all stolen. What
Dude,
about
that's
Pornhub?
insane.
I'm just kidding. I was joking. But I do want to say though that like I understand where ladies coming from and being upset at everyone, but I personally don't put much faith in a group of random dudes on the internet.
Yeah.
Like I don't blame them for being curious or for looking, or like I know that doesn't sound good and that wouldn't be whatever, but it's a group of random dudes on the internet. I put all the blame in the one that was holding the fucking cards.
Yep.
I agree.
The guy
we
who said he
literally watch
wouldn't.
people get murdered on Twitter.
The guy
Yeah.
who said he wouldn't
Yeah,
leak it.
Okay.
It's just guys.
By the way,
it's guys being
Chthonic, I
guys. I know that's not a good. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
was
Who
gonna say,
literally fucks Jello? What do we
Shut
fuck?
up.
Chthonic, I got a dip, but
No.
what is it? I just send you how much the receipts of how much Echo paid Olivia Wang. So I guess have fun adding how much he paid in
Oh
total.
my god. Okay, I got you. I'll take a gander at it. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I
alright.
know this
Yeah,
isn't what anybody wants to hear, but it's literally guys being guys. Somebody just showing
hear
nudie pics, and
I don't
like I
wanna
said,
actually hear it.
sorry.
And Bunny,
I feel
can
I,
attest,
do.
I went straight to her right after it happened, and was asking for advice and asking what to do.
Yeah. I mean, like.
Yeah, I didn't even know what to do. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't expect these random dudes on the internet to know what to do. I didn't even know what to do when he told me. I was like, "Fuck, do you out or embarrass these women?" Like, I didn't even really know how to handle it. So, and I wasn't there, so I mean, there wasn't much I could really do or say. I didn't know all the women involved, but like, even I didn't know what to do, and I'm a woman. Like,
So y'all owe all the women D pics now.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I have
I'm good. Look,
I got a bit of a request here. Echo out here be playing Who's That Pokemon with commentary girl news. Thank you, Matt Pitt, for the joke.
For sure.
Check my Twitter.
Okay.
At 12 o'clock tonight.
I think we should put some other shit on blast too while we're here.
Oh my god, bro.
Bunny, do you want to talk about some things?
what?
Oh, girl.
What?
Okay, I gotta go.
What?
I'm leaving.
All right.
I love you, Bunny.
Oh,
I gotta go. Have fun. I gotta go.
All right.
What?
I guess we're gonna ask a few questions, and you can feel free to answer. Feel free
Alright.
to not. Okay.
Will you be rebranding?
No, my question is, right, there's a few questions. I feel like the first three you probably know. One,
Mhm.
was your relationship purely business or platonic with Echo Tragedy?
Business. I was being paid, so
And you've been being paid again $200 a week for 2 years?
no, about a year.
About a year?
It was about maybe a little bit over a year.
Okay. So what else was there? So from our everyone's perspective in the community, it seems like he was trying to push this narrative as such as like that you were guys were like best friends, yada yada yada. No, Bunny this, Bunny that. Even up till last night at 2 a.m., he was still fronting that you guys were friends, even after the conversation you guys had with him.
Yeah, and notice how he backtracked all that once I mentioned the DM I had to send him a couple months ago, reminding him that this is business only. He's paying me for a service and I'm a sex worker, and it does not go any further than that.
Yeah.
So he backtracked real quick when that got brought up.
Yeah. Oh, it's. No, I noticed how. I mean, this is more of like some of you guys were there last night because I wasn't there for a lot of the shit that popped off last night.
Praise brothers.
Like he came in swinging, right? Oh, I just jumped off the ship. But you came in swinging, right? You guys can kind of explain that.
I mean, yes, I mean.
Yeah, directly at Joe. Oh, me and Joe were swinging at each other first, and then the mood changed when Echo joined, and then Bunny joined. Cause literally up until Bunny joined, I was arguing between Joe and Echo, and they're arguing with each other.
Yeah.
And Bunny came in and completely dismantled. And I got one thing to say to you, Bunny. Actually,
Yeah.
you motherfucker, bro. You understand? You could have been like, yo, if you pay me more, I'll be your wife, and absolutely just gouge the fuck out of this dude's pockets, bro. You could have ran him.
Oh, yeah, no.
Let me
Could
tell
have
you,
ran him.
I
Ran
made
his
a lot
pockets.
more than just that. I made plenty off.
Oh,
let,
never mind.
let me. This
Get
that's
your
the next
bag.
few questions I
Know
was
your
gonna.
worth.
This
See,
were.
Bunny knows her worth.
Yeah, so on top of the $200 a week that he would send to her for the Dom play that was happening for a straight year, he was also sending like massive tips in his chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty hefty ones, right?
Well, he did he. Okay, we got this thing on Cam Soda where people can open their cams for you, so you can see them, and that chart that's per minute. You get paid per minute for that, and he would tip a lot, but he would do that a lot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What I was gonna say here too, there was something else I was gonna add over this. Was there any point that like he became like super like approachy on like on your boundaries and the rules that you had set for him?
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely times where, like, he told me this, and I'm still trying to find out if anybody knows. If anybody was the one that Echo was talking to, he told me that somebody asked him at one point, what he was like doing with me or something, like what the relationship was, and he told them, and mind you, he told me this. So think about how crazy this is. He told me that he told them that he was trying to be a part of me and Cooter's relationship.
That was
Like he,
that was me.
okay, okay, I've been wondering. There we
I
go.
was genuinely curious. I was like, what are you? Because you had come on the Riz off and Echo, and I started DMing a lot since then. You know what I mean? And I was like,
Yeah.
what are you guys? You know what I mean?
So what
And
did
then we
you
had that
think when
episode at
he
the
said
Nair.
that?
I was like, oh shit, she's a cam girl. I know some of them could be like freaks. I don't know. I didn't really know you at all, so I didn't really question it. I probably should have. Hindsight, you know. But it was none of my business, you know.
It was never
All I know
anything
is
like that.
Xylee always has nothing but nice things to say about Bunny. That's all I know.
I love Zal.
No, she's great.
Xylee, okay, real question. How much money does fucking Echo have? I mean, that's the thing, right? There's things oh my god. I can't even talk about that. But yeah, it's actually super fucking crazy. I don't understand.
Okay.
I
I
don't
got a little
understand.
bit of insight.
Oh.
From working, doing what I do, I have learned that the ones that don't have real lives off the internet, they accumulate a lot of money because they don't do anything.
Makes
There
sense.
you go.
That that makes sense.
Kind of true, actually.
The gooners, they be saving their money because they don't do anything but goon. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I actually did used to be a ex sex worker, like OnlyFans person for a good few years, and
Buy
the
real
large
estate.
portion of my money was from people who didn't do anything.
Exactly.
And like did you know earlier I was understanding Lady Nerd's frustration and stuff like that. Like I've been
Yeah.
blackmailed with my shit before in the past. Like I completely, all of it is completely fucking valid. You know, like Echo's fucked up. Echo's fucked up. I wanted to come in here and like actually fucking scream at him. Like dude is literally just an incel with his own fucking finger up his arse all day at this point. That's what I'm sure of.
I agree.
Yeah.
Does anybody
Chicken
else
that
have
cheese
any
going on.
questions for Bunny or just questions in general?
Um,
If
do
Echo was
you?
right here, right now, what would you have to say to him?
I said all I had to say to him last night. He's a skeevy
Aw.
bitch, can't be trusted. Like if I'm getting real petty, like fix your fucking teeth, like that. But we'll keep it on subject for now.
Okay.
Yeah,
I will say
he's
one of
just
my biggest
gross.
fears was that being used as blackmail in that situation, and it got real sticky. You know what I mean? Once again, Joe and Chthonic were really trying to do the best during the situation. This is insane to me. Because you don't find that in commentary. I'm gonna be real with you, knowing the people that float around here. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
like again, I'm not gonna sit here and um invalidate Lady Nurse's like feelings at all. She's valid.
Yeah.
She's completely valid. But I did do think I like again, hell is paved with good intentions. I had good intentions in doing what I was doing. I may have fucked up, and people might see it that way, and that's fine. But I did do to what I thought was best. You know, I really did, and so did Joe.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm smoking my
Continue.
first pack of cigarettes in over a year and a half because all this fucking shit.
All he needed to do was Google beautiful naked lady and he's good to go. Fair,
I
fair.
don't know. I feel like Chthonic, Joe, Burn got off a little too easy. I think to satisfy
Oh
everybody's
fuck
anger,
you.
y'all should
Okay,
y'all should
buddy, fuck
take up the
off.
priesthood.
All right,
I'm gonna fuck you.
get them out of here.
God.
I think we should
I,
ban
I
Burn,
want to
man.
say to the chatters and viewers that Chthonic and Joe, when all this was happening, we were talking about it. I've never seen two more stressed individuals in my life. I
Yeah.
didn't, with my whole heart, I backed them 100%.
My,
I,
mind you,
I told them that.
we were screaming at Flatley this morning. We were literally
Yeah,
having a yelling. We were yelling at each other. That's how fucking like stressed we've been
it
trying to
was
figure
getting crazy.
out how to deal with this.
And we all settled down. We literally just fucking threw hands for an hour, and then we're like, all right, how are we gonna fix this?
It's literally what happened. Yeah, no, this was a clusterfuck, dude. This is a complete and utter clusterfuck. I mean, from here on out, I think the best thing we can do is like talk to the people involved. And I mean that's really all I think we can do. Uh, Again, it was a while ago. It's not anything to talk about or expose. I think he was just messing around. What are you talking about
Don't
there?
think I
Um,
don't think it was all like intended in like a malicious way. I think it was just like a kind of pissing about, trying to
oh,
have a laugh with the boys.
okay.
I don't think it was a malicious thing. I could be wrong though.
I don't necessarily think it was malicious too. Like on
It's like a
you know
frat thing,
yeah, but at the same
like a
time that
frat
doesn't
party.
change the fact that it
It
was
doesn't mean
wrong.
that it's okay though. It still
Yeah.
doesn't mean that it's
Yes,
okay, you know.
exactly. I, Minutes you need to come around more. What the fuck?
Huh? Yeah, usually I just fucking sit in the crowd just doing my own thing, but you know, I was gonna hop in and start screaming, but then obviously Lady Nerd kind of had her moment, so I didn't want to interrupt and be fucking
Yeah,
reeing and
I want her to
screaming.
be able to feel that emotion. I just at a certain point think it was
Exactly.
becoming a little bit too much, right?
Targeted.
Too real.
It was
Yeah, I mean
targeted.
like it's nothing wrong with that. I understand like her frustration, but like, you know,
Absolutely.
it's
100%.
I don't want to keep putting her on blast to the whole community. It feels wrong.
No,
What?
she's valid.
No, she
She
is.
is valid for what she feels.
The
Um,
emotion that she feels is 100% justified. I feel like the emotion is
Yes.
just, it's extremely high. It's
yeah,
extremely high
yeah,
and justified so.
yeah.
Mhm.
I did think of a question. Does and even anybody can answer. Like, I mean, any of the girls that have experienced anything too. If you want to talk about this, you're free to come on here. You're totally free to. I'm gonna post a link down in here again if you guys want to talk. But I did want to ask, did he ever like make you uncomfortable with like consistently just keep pushing and pushing?
Oh, you telling me?
Yeah, yeah,
Wishes
Benny.
or not, people were hurt. That is true.
Oh, was he pushing for what?
Like is he pushing your boundaries in the sense that it like made you really
Oh, yeah.
uncomfortable?
Yeah, there was times where he would make little comments about like, oh, I almost bought a plane ticket to Georgia, like I almost did, and he was being serious, saying like I almost did it, I almost broke down and booked a plane ticket to Georgia, like saying he was gonna come and see me, and like that I thought was weird.
Mhm.
Like there was definitely, and there was a lot of like, ugh, I hate like baby talk and shit like that, and he already knew that was I told him from the very get go, I do not like being called baby girl, baby, any of that shit, and like it was something I would have to say, okay, stop.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm getting DM'd shit about this like even currently. I'm gonna be real, dude. This is all just
I'm also getting DMs from people who have been curious about all the Twinkie stuff
oh
that's
we
been
do you guys want to
posted.
talk about
So
that?
I'm just getting a lot of DMs, people I guess knowing that we're live and wanting to. They think it's
Are you getting DMs
involved,
about the live
but
stream, Chthonic?
What DMs?
Oh, you're saying you're getting DM'd right now.
I'm getting DM. I can't show them. I'm not going to show them. But this is way more fucked up than you guys think. I do want to actually
Oh,
bring
it's
this.
a
I
huge.
do want to bring this up on stream. Emmy made a response, made a video. Did you see that? Did anybody see that?
She made a
No.
video.
mm-mm.
Emmy made a video about Echo.
I saw her tweets, but not the video.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up if on my stream. I think it's gonna kill my stream if I pull it up on Discord. So if you guys can just pop up on stream if you guys want to watch it. Here, hold up. I gotta
What?
fix some things. Emmy posted a video, so we're gonna watch that real quick. Hold on. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, jeez.
No, fuck you.
God.
I want to be fucking
Watch and
silent.
check your stream to see.
I'm
You know what?
I'm getting shit ready.
Fuck it. Yeah.
It's kind of annoying. Where is this shit at? There it is. But yeah, this shit goes just way deeper than I ever fucking thought, dude. The amount of shit that's like involved with this. Oh my god. Here we go.
Bro, about to get the flamenco treatment.
I like to call in for one. Who's okay? Comfy Awkward wants to call in or something. I don't know.
Sure. Why am I pulling up? I'm so slow. There we go. Pull them in.
They have to join the server first.
They
I'm
can.
not pulling in the other guy that's in there. We all know who that is.
Okay, we're just gonna watch this video. Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's Emmy. It's been a fucking while, hasn't it?
I'm gonna
So,
get mad.
I've decided to rejoin this account just because something went on that I'm very,
Oh shit.
very fucking happy about in a way. Oh yeah, Pete, the new place. How are you liking it? I can't really decorate this. I can't paint it. I just gotta stick things on walls, hope for the
This
best
doesn't
sort of
matter.
thing. So yeah, that's very fun. But yeah, so I am planning a video covering like a lot of things, regarding the specifically small commentary communities, like bigger commentary communities as well. That's been in the works for like months. I've been very busy. I have a life. This is not just my place. I'm living with my partner. And so like obviously film videos is a little harder because obviously he's gonna be around. Like he left his fucking vape here, silly Billy. And also have a full did have a full-time job, now it's a part-time job because I'm going back to university very soon. So let's get on to the main aspect of the day. Hi Echo. Long time. I've barely talked about you in ages, but I'm talking about you today because oh my fucking god, I've been proven right. Now, about a year ago, let's just say my conversations with Echo kind of came out. And honestly, I was belittled. I was not really listened to. People thought I was just trying to get attention. People were trying to use it to discredit things I've been through, trying to get into my private life. But recently, okay, fucking today, Echo, you've been exposed for sharing.
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I'm gonna pause this real quick. Dude, she's like I know you guys are not caught up fully right now. But she's really taken this opportunity to drive home all the shit that she did last year.
I don't think this is important because I think she's just using this as an opportunity to put herself up.
I don't think it's important either, but I do
real.
want to watch this. Like, what is she doing? Like, she is just using it as an opportunity. Like,
She's doing what she always does.
yeah.
in a private VC. You shared nudes of women. One of the two.
Okay, yeah, she's just gonna go over the same shit that we.
What the fuck? I have to fucking
She's
got
just
9
being. Oh my god, yeah, she's just going off about shit that does not matter. We've talked about this, but yeah, she's back at it. I think this is fucking like this is crazy. Like the fact that we didn't have control of this narrative initially, it was kind of annoying. But does anybody else have anything else to like add on to this? GMA is sweeping.
Nah, I'm smoking a cigarette at this point,
Just
man.
what is blood you have
I
to come out?
want to add that I feel absolutely sick and disgusted. I've been played for a fool by this motherfucker. I allowed him onto AWT knowing his past actions with tuning and decided I was going to be ignorant enough not to even look into it, right? And then this happens.
Yeah.
I feel retarded, bro. I let you guys down. I let everybody down.
Yeah.
Feel it? What's up, Cherry? What's up? Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
right. I'm just trying to get the audio working here.
You're okay.
You're
I heard
good.
flatly again. I thought I was gonna have a nightmare.
So I guess
No.
my one anecdote about Echo that I think is kind of relevant is that so we were just talking last night even, and he had mentioned that like he and his girlfriend talk about like women's photos, and I think that his girlfriend might have known more than she maybe should have. And I think that maybe anybody who is worried about having these things leaked should know that she probably saw them too.
I mean, yeah. Like
That is something we would have to address. I don't think that necessarily concerns the group.
No,
Just
for
a
sure.
heads up, but
yeah, she's adding on.
I
that
just
is something we have to look into.
if any of the girls are
Don't know.
listening, it might be relevant.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah,
missing
for
something
sure.
or not here, but is the girlfriend like an online person, or is she like an offline person?
So he's been really cagey about that. He's been trying to protect her identity because obvious
Okay, offline
reasons.
then. Offline then, yes, yeah. It's that's a difficult one when it's kind of offline people and then online people. You know what I mean? It's kind of difficult.
Yeah,
But the
exactly. No,
girlfriend
I'm just
currently?
saying, like, if anybody is like concerned that more eyes have been on these photos, they probably have.
The girlfriend is not an offline girlfriend, and that's the most I'll say about it because she's taking this
Oof.
seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very prevalent online in a couple of communities.
I'm not even gonna say their name. I wouldn't
No.
involve them.
Yeah,
They got
No,
fucked
I
in
don't
this
copy that then.
like they got
And
swiped
truly,
left
I feel
by all
terribly
this.
even mention her. I feel terrible even mentioning her, but just as principal, you know, like I heard the pain in Lady's voice, and it's like it's not something that, you know, is just like, oh yeah, brush it off the shoulder kind of thing. Like other people
Absolutely.
saw these things, and that really sucks. And you know, if I have the information to confirm that, I thought I should call in and say it, because I I'm so disappointed, because I thought I had made one genuine friend in Echo, and yeah. this is
First time?
what friends do.
First time, eh? In commentary?
Yeah, how'd you know?
This happened to me 3 times. This is the
Fuck.
third. No, but I will say with Lady Nerd Arts, I'm a dude, right? My dick gets leaked. I really don't give a fuck, right? But for some women, it can just be earth shattering. You know what I mean?
Well, there
To
could be
confide
trauma
that kind of
related to
trust.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there could be, you know, it's like an iceberg, right? You see the top, there could be an entire fucking huge underneath side that you don't even know about, right? Like she could have gone through other things. This could be bringing up other things. Not only that, you know, your body is like the house you grew up in. It is the way you get through life. It is the way other people perceive you. And to be put in such a vulnerable position and be made a spectacle of in the as Mitch said.
Okay, guys. There is a lot of shit going on right now. We shared a lot of what we know right now. As far as everything else goes, we got a lot to deal
Have her
with.
join AWT.
Yeah, yeah.
We got a lot to deal
Have her
with right
join
now.
AWT.
Never.
Look,
No, just the VC.
I'm sorry to all the women involved. I'm sorry I was even involved. I'm sorry I was in that call. I just hope that me being able to go and get this public and somehow it's not going to repay it or anything. You guys could be mad at me and you can criticize me all you want, but I just want to make sure that, you know, stuff like this doesn't happen again. I was truly disgusted, and everyone's feelings are very valid in all this, how upset everybody is, and if you've, you know, it sucks if you've been affected. I don't wish that on anybody, and I apologize on my behalf for even joining and sitting around in there. It's that simple.
Yeah, like I said, all I really have to say is, I fucked up. I fucked up in the fact that I probably could have presented this a little bit like in a different way. We should have taken control of the narrative way sooner. Things. This is all fucked. I want to say that. Thank you for everyone that's come out and spoken out about this. Thank you, Terry, for calling in too. I appreciate everyone calling in. It's been a great stream. I generally appreciate it. We're gonna be doing our best we can to handle this situation. But that's all we really have for today. Does anybody else have any more to add on to right before we end out?
No, just thanks for giving everybody the platform to talk about this, because obviously it's something that's affected a large part of the community.
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, have a good one.
Peace out.
Joe, I DM'd you. Send that DM to Chthonic.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else?
That's the best place I can think of right now.
Yeah, we'll go there. We'll go there.
I'll just say one thing. Echo is a piece of shit cunt. He's a fucking faggot,
Yes.
and you know he should.
Wait, what? What?
No, she just won. She won. Miz
You
won.
won.
They fucking won. They won.
All right, guys. I'm about to round up street. I'll catch you guys here in just a moment.
All right,
So,
sick.
Oh my God, guys. Thank y'all for coming out, for real. I genuinely do appreciate it. The stream has been wild. This whole situation's been wild. I think the best we can do, we're just gonna take care of a lot of this behind the scenes, and if we figure out and anybody wants else to talk about it, we can. But yeah, thank y'all for showing up, and yeah, if you're new here, please subscribe, and if you like the stream, please leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Thank you.